Hi, I'm Sam, one of the creators of Puffy Pigeon. I guess my role is more split in like the kind of creative stuff with James, level designs and things like that. Obviously, James is...
Yeah, I'm James, and my role is sort of building the actual game, like designing the characters and such.
I had the chance to speak with Sam and James, the developers behind their very first game, this vertically scrolling platformer called Puffy Pigeon.
Yeah, like it literally, I think
Came out of nowhere.
it did, yeah. So I think about a year ago, so Sky's dog had recently passed away, and I went with her family to have a meal.
Funny story.
yeah, funny story. Yeah. So we went to have a meal, like to kind of like, talk about it and just go out for a meal, something nice to do.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way, Sky's mum was like, "Oh, look at those pigeons, puffing up their chests." I thought, "Oh, Puffy Pigeons sounds like a fun game name." And when we're having this meal, like sitting, I was like, I couldn't quite shake this idea of a game. And at the moment, I have no idea about games. I have no idea about coding. I don't draw, like nothing like that. I just had this thing, and I thought it'd be funny, like maybe tap the screen, swipe left and right, and like left and right, and see like dodge things that are coming down. It was like seemed like a basic kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Flappy Bird, that tappy screen thing, and that has been like a massive success. And so I came home and I said to James, I was like, "You did games coding right in uni?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, this is a little idea. I can't shake it." So this kind of basic thing. And within about 10 minutes, you were drawing as I was telling you about it. So he was just drawing on his little pad thing with the laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and just turned the screen around. And no joke, that was Puffy. Nothing's changed. That was just.
Oh,
And I was like,
first moment he's not changed.
legit, yeah. It was like that was perfect. And from then on, we just sat for about 3 or 4 hours that night, talking about how the games could work, what kind of places Puffy could go to, bosses you could potentially have, items and things like that. And it was just kind of started from there, didn't it, really? And then it went on, just carried on like that, and we just...
Yeah, it's just grown since then.
Yeah, we now have like a Puffy toy and a game that's due to be released for demo and like coming up soon. Like it's a strange reality, I guess.
Yeah, it's amazing where that sort of inspiration just kind of like strikes from nowhere like that.
Weird, very strange, isn't it? But yeah, I suppose that's life.
Yeah. Sam, I feel like I've gotten at least like a little snapshot of your game tastes from your Twitch channel, you know, between the Mario Kart and the Splatoon and the Final Fantasy 7 and now especially the Octopath. Oh, that's the good stuff.
What a great game.
I'd definitely love to hear sort of what sort of games you guys are both into. And then specifically if you guys have had any inspirations like specifically for Puffy Pigeon.
Well, game-wise, it's kind of anything that I find is fun. It's I've played everything from RPGs to action games to basically anything that catches my eye. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. I'll play it, and I'll be like, this is boring, or oh, actually, I love this. I'll play it all the way through. So it's pretty much no genre specifically for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Same really. Like anything that really like again like went from RuneScape to Call of Duty to Splatoon, Mario Kart, anything. I mean, we all grew up like we have a sister as well. We all grew up playing games together. So a lot of like Phantasy Star Online. When we were younger, we used to play Final Fantasy 7. Well, specifically James used to.
Oh yeah.
And they would insist on me doing all the voices for all the characters.
Oh, of course, of course.
We were like 4. We didn't play it. We watched James, and we wanted James to read it in like different voices because obviously there was no voice acting then. So James had a great time doing every single voice.
Yeah. Sometimes I try to skip over the words and everything. I mean, no, you've got to read it.
Legit. I think one of the coolest things about your guys' development team is the fact that you are brothers. Like, has like any sort of dynamic just from you guys being siblings carried over at all to like your workflow with making the game?
I think yeah, because we're living in the same house, so like communication's easy.
Oh yeah.
Like it's literally a case of if we have something, we say, by the way, or if we're out, we can send an email and we're gonna get it. Yeah, I'd say communication makes it easy, and the fact that weirdly we both have this like, because we're looking at when we first were thinking about it. I had a quick look up how much it would cost to create an app, and it said it was like £100,000. I was like, what? Like we cannot do that. But then I really looked into it a little more, and the reason was because it's all like paying the hours developing, putting a marketing budget in, and getting the artists to come in and the music creating, and we kind of realized that all that kind of stuff, like level designs and people deciding how the game is going to grow and work and stuff, like was all we could just do between us. So all the costs came down to literally it's going to be the money that costs the software to get the mobile, to turn the computer game into a mobile game. That's it, like literally.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it's quite a nice
dynamic, basically.
Yeah. I guess this really works well.
Oh yeah, I mean, and just being able to live that close to one another has to help so much. And total side note, but James, I have to give a huge kudos for your work on the animations and art, because dude, legit, after playing, I was under the impression that maybe some of the stuff was outsourced, but it's so impressive to see it all come from just one studio is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
It's been many nights of frantic coffee drinking, being like, oh my goodness, this is working, I can't make this go. Why there are a million puppies falling from the top of the screen.
Oh yeah. Even as for a game that like Genre Rise is, something as simple as auto-scrolling platform type thing. I mean, there's just so much that goes into, both the art creation and the programming and stuff. I mean, I'm specifically someone who's learning web design. I don't have to worry about all the fun stuff like creating sync the animations or designing and implementing the sound effects. But even despite that, I'm over here just already tearing my hair out from it all, But for sure, one of the biggest revelations I ever had from learning programming was the whole rubber ducky debug method. The tried and true, totally patented way that programmers come across those super frustrating issues, then have to explain them out loud to try and piece together what needs to be fixed. So I think my biggest question to you guys, while you've been programming Puffy Pigeon, have you guys run into any of those major rubber ducky moments like that? Have there been any like major roadblocks while programming the game, and were there any like cool solutions that you guys had discovered through them?
Would be so many things.
Oh yeah.
Basically, I started not knowing a single thing about the programming language that I was using. I had to learn so much to do with it, which ended up leading to me making patchwork code right at the beginning. That as I'm getting closer to the demo, I'm like, this isn't going to work. Some of these things aren't going to work together anymore. I have to go back and change so much of the coding just to make it all work. And I changed how the pause button worked, and somehow that managed to destroy how Puffy flies. I'm like, how does this work? How are these things linked together?
I think the sound effect scrolling was the best part. Your entire day of just
trying to work out how to make a sound effect slider so you could change the volume of the game.
Oh yeah.
It took me all day, and in the end I was like, you know what? It works when it's moving horizontally. I'm gonna change it to that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, as long as it works, then bada boom, bada bang, right? I definitely like the crux of like my experience has been working with like C#, and then there's like a little bit of Java just kind of sprinkled in there, but mostly like C# and stuff. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you guys are using GameMaker for Puffy Pigeon?
Yes.
Okay.
GameMaker, just easier.
How's like working with GameMaker's native language? I can't remember the name of it.
I think it's just called GameMaker language, actually.
Yeah, that might just be it. Yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah, how's that been like working with?
That's actually not been too difficult. A lot of programming stuff that I've done in the past sort of feeds into very similar like ways it all balances out and everything. Okay. There's been a few iffy things I need to look up every so often, but for the most part, I've not actually found it too hard to work with.
Okay, so syntax is like pretty similar to a lot of other stuff. Awesome. Well, definitely. I just want to give like all the plugs, because Sam's band, Circus Street. Here, let me just like bump my mic all over the place. I'm a heckin' huge fan of. So
these ashes crumble when we touch. We dance to death in a fire. What can we do the night the music's done, my love?
I've been pretty curious. Can we expect any Circus Street music to perchance grace Puffy Pigeon at some point?
Oh, to intertwine with Puffy Pigeon.
Yeah, like any sort of bonus tracks.
Puffy Pigeon music video with friends.
Truly like the greatest like art house music video of them all, right?
Yeah.
Just whips out the mic, belts out the tunes.
Obviously, like, from coming from like a more music background of what I'm doing at the moment, you would expect me to maybe like be more focused on the music side of things. But James has just got this ear for catchy game tunes, and it's just he's just been on a roll with the songs really. Like, so James has actually done the music for this game because it's just. I mean, I think it must have come from your James played a lot of these kind of games when you're younger, like every kind of Final Fantasy.
Lots of NES games, SNES games and things. So it's
like it built into him, I think, to make these things. So I thought, like, I was sort of looking at some stuff and I was trying to make some songs with, but it just wasn't fitting with any of like the kind of stuff that James is making. James just had this catchy kind of thing. So I just took a step back and thought, you're doing it. I don't want to step in and try and be like, oh, I do music, like
right, yeah.
I thought, you do it, like you do you, and it seems to work. And
definitely, I think musicality definitely runs through the family, and so far they're definitely doing their job, man. Super catchy stuff, and I don't know, it's been so cool seeing you guys branching out and doing so many different things on social media and just all the other online platforms in general. I know I mentioned it briefly near the start of this interview, but seriously, guys, everyone watching, if you haven't already checked out Sam's Twitch channel, like, please do. They're making some great stuff over there. As we get closer to Puffy Pigeon's release, do you guys think we could expect to see any live dev streams for it with everything you've learned from broadcasting over?
I don't see why it couldn't be done. Honestly, I've actually seen a few like live stream development streams and things before.
Gotcha.
Probably wait until my code is less spaghetti to avoid offending people.
That's fair. Yeah.
Couldn't do something like that, really.
It'd be nice to come
to show people what's going on behind the scenes, really.
Yeah, that'd be a good laugh, actually. Like, maybe, get a screen recorder and do it through Twitch and talk through everything. And I mean, we can get. Oh, I didn't bring Puffy.
Oh no, yeah, he could have been perfect.
Oh, we have a toy Puffy. I should have brought him along. Is it at Sky's house at the moment?
Oh no.
We have a big boxer dog, and if he gets his hands on Puffy toy, that is not going to be Puffy for long.
Yeah, he's toast.
It'll be Fluffy.
Oh no, yeah, he'd be turned to Fluffy Pigeon all over the living room. Now, with Puffy Pigeon being expected to release the demo very soon, September 30th, is there a best way that we can reach out to follow you guys for any updates on the game? And what are the best marketplaces we can expect to find Puffy Pigeon on?
We have Puffy Pigeon Twitter, which is Puffy_Pigeon. It's got a Minim Games as well, which is the games company James's games company started up. So for future game releases as well, I think you're going to be putting through everything on that. So that's the main one. So we've got all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Twitter's obviously going to be the most common update thing because like it's easy to put out nice updates. But obviously when it comes to videos, promo, maybe general visual updates is going to be more Instagram and then Facebook. Platform-wise, so we're heading for PC, Mac, Linux, iOS and Android. But interestingly, we're not. This is like, there's nothing confirmed about this. Obviously, this is a case of because it's going to be a lot more complicated. But I did see that in March 2018, Nintendo Switch signed a deal with Game Maker. So there's only 3 programs that actually have a deal with, I think, Nintendo Switch at the moment. But Game Maker recently signed one, so it'd be interesting for the future to maybe look into that, but we're not sure yet how that's going to work. So for now, that's a kind of like...
It's basically a potential thing, depending on how things turn out.
Yeah, but definitely, I mean, this is very much a mobile game. That was the original plan, but then we saw how much it was going to be to make a mobile game, so we figured let's go desktop first. And then we're going to start a Kickstarter along with the demo and try and get build a budget through that, and then we're going to try maybe like a mobile game. This really does feel like, but also there's a lot you can do with it for desktop as well, isn't it? Like, because there's going to be bosses and stuff which are going to be great fun. So it's going to be quite an exciting journey, I think.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. Because even like just me being able to play a little bit of it currently, like I'm so in love with just like the movement and just all the like charm you guys have already packed in. Like I think I'm like actually in love with Puffy, especially whenever he dodged left and he just kind of like ends up dabbing. Like like if every game could include that, like we'd be in an actual golden age of gaming. That's my firm belief, at least.
I've been having so much fun trying to think up of interesting poses for the characters. Obviously, there's the usual, oh, they move left and right. It's like, what's the funniest way I can make them move left? What's the way I can knock them out?
Yeah.
I
really want to see like a meme that someone creates of like because like I didn't realize until someone pointed out that it does look like he's just doing a dab when he turns left.
The funniest thing is I had actually designed that before I'd even heard what a dab was.
Yeah, it wasn't based around it. It was just like a happy coincidence. I want to see like a meme of like something happened, like someone just does like an amazing dodge on the full game, and then it goes in this like, and it's like goes in black and white. Like that would be amazing.
Just like bass boosted. Oh yeah, I'm so about that, man. Yeah. I'm so about that.
Oh dear.
Well, I think just to kind of wrap things up a little bit. I know this is if I'm not mistaken, this is one of your guys' like first games in development. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to double check because it definitely seems like this huge learning experience to start in your very first. Has there been anything you've learned over the course of development, either about, you know, Puffy Pigeon itself, or just about the like overall process of making a game that you wish you had known when starting?
Yes. We had way too big a scope when we initially started. We had so many ideas. We're going to be like, oh, we have a button that you tap and you have to use that to keep it up in the air, and there are all these things. And then as I was going through, I was like, we don't need that. We don't need that. And this isn't making it very fun. It's like suddenly it's stripped out half of the things that we came up with. And it's like the idea of coming up with a game but not making it too complicated and too over the top. And sometimes it's the simple things that have the bigger impact.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's especially, I think, once you really nail that core of the game, then that's, you know, when I think a lot of studios are in that prime time to, you know, kind of then begin adding on the rest of the components and stuff. But, and again, like, I don't think I could stress enough, like, you guys have absolutely, in my opinion, nailed that core. Like, that movement, the way the dodges feel, and the way you can, like, you know, flap, but I don't know if that's the right verb for it. Like lift Puppy up and at any point during the dodges and stuff. There's like some really nuanced stuff you can do, like already, you know. So brilliant. I'm digging it. But gotcha. Well, hey,
in my head right now I've got all these possible things, obstacles that can come your way and everything. So I'm looking forward to trying them out in the game. Actually,
definitely. I mean, there's so much like potential of where Puffy Pigeon can go, and how many different games you can make from this. Like, it's so much fun. Yeah, it's exciting. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yeah. Well, and I'll definitely be staying tuned. I definitely, especially when you guys, you know, start kind of polishing everything up and stuff, love to just get some like gameplay previews up on the channel if you guys would be down, and just all that fun stuff. Just get the word out there. But
yeah, absolutely.
Legit, thank you so much for hanging out for a bit, talking about some good old Puffy Pigeon. Just, you guys are welcome on the channel literally anytime you like. So
amazing.
Always welcome.
That's really cool. Yeah. Well, once the full demo's over, we'll get you a version of the demo over, and then obviously when the full game comes out, probably next year. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Sweet. Now, okay, this is gonna be like really dumb, so I'm just gonna apologize in advance. But I have the skit thing with the interviews where I like have the person like do the outro type thing, like, hey, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Except your guys' character is like just a bird. So my question is, could I get both of your guys' best pigeon impression?
Okay.
Ooh.
Or if you want the voice of pigeon, you can go.
There we go. That's it.
Those are both like perfect. Oh my god. Amazing. Sweet. Okay. Yeah.